Hello viewers, welcome to the Midday News Show. This is Gargi Deka and I will read the headlines first. Excise duty on petrol and diesel will be reduced by ₹5 and ₹10 respectively from today, the government announces on eve of Diwali. 9 BJP ruled states announce additional cuts in petrol and diesel prices in addition to the centre's relief. Assam, Tripura, Manipur, Karnataka and Goa to implement additional cuts by ₹7 per litre and Uttarakhand by ₹2 per litre. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee has demanded that the Nagaland Assembly withdraw its 5-point resolution on Naga talks adopted on 3rd of August. Nagaland Police inducts 489 recruit constables of the 66th batch into force at Nagaland Police Training School, Ground Parade, Chumukadima. The meeting of the Committee on Subordinate Legislation has been scheduled on 8th November at 11 a.m. in the committee room of the Assembly Secretariat. Members of the committee have been asked to attend the meeting. And now, the news in detail. The excise duty on petrol and diesel will be reduced by ₹5 and ₹10 respectively from today. The government has announced on the eve of Diwali, aiming to provide relief to people reeling under the impact of spiraling fuel prices. Prices of petrol and diesel will come down accordingly, sources said. The reduction in excise duty on diesel will be double that of petrol and will come as a boost to the farmers during the upcoming Rabi season. The government said in an official statement, states have been urged to the centre to reduce value-added tax on both the fuels to give relief to consumers. The move has come when the opposition has been regularly attacking the government on rising fuel prices. On November 1st, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi had tweeted, referring to petrol and diesel raids, that one should be aware of pickpockets. Nine BJP ruled states, Assam, Tripura, Manipur, Karnataka, Goa, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand have announced additional cuts in petrol and diesel prices. This comes hours after the centre reduced excise duty on petrol and diesel by ₹5 and ₹10 on the eve of Diwali. This step comes in an attempt to provide relief to people reeling under the impact of spiraling fuel prices. The prices cut down will come into effect from Thursday, when the nation celebrates Diwali. Assam, Tripura, Manipur, Karnataka and Goa reduced the price of both petrol and diesel by ₹7 per litre in addition to the centre's cuts. Dhami on Wednesday said that the value-added tax on petrol would be reduced by ₹2 per litre in the state. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Jairam Thakur said his government would also reduce petrol and fuel prices.
सस्ता होना चाहिए. We expect कि और कम होगा slowly, but हाँ, ये एक अच्छा कदम है सरकार की तरफ से. I appreciate that.
बहुत अच्छा सहायता मिलेगी. बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ेगा. अरे पेट्रोल महंगा होने से तो हम लोग को इतना तबाही है कि सोचना पड़ रहा है कि कैसे 1 लीटर तेल लें.
निकलना गाड़ी बंद हो गई, दो थी, एक ही निकल रही है इस समय, इसलिए हाई लेवल पे इतना 115 था, आज 115 है. 115 कम होना चाहिए थोड़ा.
जब केंद्र सरकार ने आम पब्लिक के बारे में सोचा है तो राज्य सरकार भी क्यों आगे नहीं बढ़ेगी. सब पर एक आम आदमी से लेकर के नेता अभिनेता सब पर असर पड़ेगा.
तो राज्य सरकार करेंगे तब तो उम्मीद रहेंगे. राज्य सरकार क्या करेंगे? राज्य सरकार तो आपने खुद पेट भरती है.
हाँ, डेफिनेटली और सस्ता होना चाहिए. We expect कि और कम होगा slowly, but हाँ, ये एक अच्छा कदम है सरकार की तरफ से. I appreciate that.
बहुत अच्छा सहायता मिलेगी. बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ेगा. अरे पेट्रोल महंगा होने से तो हम लोग को इतना तबाही है कि सोचना पड़ रहा है कि कैसे 1 लीटर तेल लें.
निकलना गाड़ी बंद हो गई, दो थी, एक ही निकल रही है इस समय, इसलिए हाई लेवल पे इतना 115 था, आज 115 है. 115 कम होना चाहिए थोड़ा.
जब केंद्र सरकार ने आम पब्लिक के बारे में सोचा है तो राज्य सरकार भी क्यों आगे नहीं बढ़ेगी। सब पर एक आम आदमी से लेकर के नेता अभिनेता सब पर असर पड़ेगा।
तो राज्य सरकार करेंगे तब तो उम्मीद रहेंगे ना। राज्य सरकार क्या करेंगे? राज्य सरकार तो अपने खुद पेट भरती है।
हाँ, डेफिनेटली और सस्ता होना चाहिए। वी एक्सपेक्ट कि और कम होगा स्लोली, बट हाँ, ये एक अच्छा कदम है सरकार की तरफ से। आई अप्रिशिएट दैट।
बहुत अच्छा सहायता मिलेगी, बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क।
The 5-point resolution on Naga political issue, which was adopted on 2nd August 2021, has been demanded to be withdrawn by the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee. The decision was taken during a meeting of the NPCC's Extended Executive Committee on 29th October, and the House also held in-depth discussion on the impending Naga political settlement in Nagaland. NPCC said that there were enough hints that the intention was to carve out a territorial council within the Nltv National Reserve Forest. The House also stated that Article 3 of the Constitution gives the authority to the Parliament to increase, decrease or alter state boundaries and rename or name, hence demanding the NLA to withdraw the 5-point resolution. The ceremonial attestation parade for the 66th batch, comprising of the 489 recruit constables, was held on 3rd of November 2021 at Nagaland Police Training School, NPTS Parade Grounds, Chumakadima. Director General of Police, Nagaland, John Lungkumer, inspected the parade and expressed happiness with the addition of 489 trained police personnel ready for duty. Principal NPTS Aboli Mehta administered the oath of allegiance to the new recruits. Giving a brief report on the training, Mehta informed that 489 new recruits, including 85 women constables, were given training related to physical training, drills, weapon handling, investigation subjects, and awareness programs on various topics. The educational qualification of the newly recruits included 6 postgraduates, 78 graduates, 66 HSSLC, 133 matriculates and 206 undermatric. The DGP handed over the trophies and certificates to the awardees of the 66th batch. Awardees were also all-round Best and Best in Legal Studies was bagged by Constable Lumasune Plonkumer, Best in Weapon Handling to Constable Anguvito H. Yumomi, Best in Drill to Constable Fanseti Mag, Best in Physical Training to Constable Jushantung Tongwe, and Best in Turnout were to Constable Kifide at Tumayasi. MLA and Chairperson of the Committee on Subordinate Legislation, Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Dr. Shoti Huzazo, has rescheduled the meeting of the Committee on Subordinate Legislation, which was originally scheduled for 2nd November 2021, to 8th of November at 11 a.m. in the committee room of the Assembly Secretariat. Members of the committee have been requested to kindly make it convenient to attend the meeting as rescheduled. Under the Special Accelerated Road Development Program in Northeast, Futurat Sofek ongoing 2-lane road between the Chenes 50+600 to 51+100, Deputy Commissioner FEC Razo Voli Dozo notified that there will be a total restriction of traffic movement from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. from 3rd to 20th November 2021. The restriction imposed is required to facilitate speedy completion of the 2-lane works of Futurat Sofek Road. Public have been advised to avoid travelling in the aforementioned stretch during the stipulated time for safety. A felicitation program for the award of Governor's Certificate of Excellence 2021 on essay competition under the topic Relevance of Gandhiji's Thoughts for Building a Peaceful and Prosperous Nagaland on account of Gandhi Jayanti 2021 was held at Kohima District Planning and Development Board Hall, Kohima on 3rd November. Additional Deputy Commissioner Kohima N. Bhavani Shri IAS, who chaired the program, said that on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti 2021, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and at the initiative of Raj Bhavan, All the districts were asked to organize the essay competition for the students of high schools and higher secondary schools in all districts of Nagaland. The Kohima district level essay competition was conducted in online mode, and out of 57 participants from 18 schools, Vijayanand V. Thomas, class 12 from Ruzokifire Higher Secondary School, Kohima, won the first prize, who was also awarded prize money of Rs 25,000 and certificate, while Ellen and Kent, class 12 from Stella Higher Secondary School, bagged the second prize, who received a prize money of Rs 15,000 and a certificate. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has laid down the guidelines for the Good Samaritan Award on 3rd November 2021. Ilyas Tilotha, Transport Commissioner, Nagaland, stated that the scheme is for every Good Samaritan whoever saves the life of a victim of a motor vehicle accident by administering immediate assistance and rushing to provide medical treatment. He further added that the scheme came into effect on 15th of October 2021 and shall remain operational till the completion of the 15th financial cycle, that is, till the 31st of March 2026. Ilyas Tilotha further said that the Good Samaritan Award started with the sole objective to help road accident victims and to inspire and motivate others to save innocent lives. Every Good Samaritan would receive an amount of Rs 5,000 per incident, and there will be also 10 national level awards for the most worthy Good Samaritans amongst the Good Samaritans who have been awarded during the year. Worthy Good Samaritans would be selected, who will then be receiving a cash award of Rs 1 lakh each. Continuing with his annual tradition, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will celebrate the festival of Diwali with shoulders of the Indian Army. He is likely to visit Naushehra sector along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri district today. The Prime Minister had visited Rajouri last in 2019 when he celebrated Diwali with the shoulders. Since assuming office in 2014, PM Modi has been celebrating the festival of lights with shoulders. During the visit, the Prime Minister will interact with the shoulders deployed on the ground. His visit to the Union Territory comes in the backdrop of a spike in violence against the civilians and security forces encounter with terrorists which claimed the lives of the soldiers. Congress President Sonia Gandhi has accepted former Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh's resignation from primary membership of the party. AICC General Secretary K.C. Venugopal said on Wednesday Singh on Tuesday had resigned from the Congress, accusing party President Sonia Gandhi and Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra of hatching a midnight conspiracy to oust him. The 79-year-old leader had timed his resignation letter with an announcement of the name of his new party. The Punjab Lok Congress will be formally launched after the Election Commission registers it and allots a poll symbol. On the occasion of Deepotsava celebrations in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath announced that PM Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana will be extended till Holi. Adityanath said that as they celebrate a sacred occasion and to fulfill the dream of Ram Rajya, the government is extending the PM Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana free ration scheme till Holi. Under this, he stated that the government will not only provide rice and wheat but will also give pulses, salt and edible oil. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana is a food security welfare scheme that was envisaged by the Prime Minister to provide assistance and to help mitigate the economic impact of COVID-19. The air quality index in the national capital, Delhi has remained under the very poor category on the morning of the Diwali festival. This is the third straight day the pollution has reached its worst level in the city today. According to the Central Pollution Control Board of India, the air quality index was 352 in the Anand Vihar region of Delhi. In other areas as well, the AQI was above 300 at 8 am on Thursday. The contribution of farm fires in Delhi's air pollution has remained low this season so far due to the record-breaking rainfall in October and unfavorable wind direction. The BCCI on Wednesday appointed former Indian captain Rahul Dravid as the head coach of Team India. He will take charge from the upcoming home series against New Zealand. The board had invited applications for the position on October 26 to appoint Ravi Shastri's successor, whose term gets over after the ongoing ICC T20 World Cup. Dravid had applied for the position on the same day. BCCI President Sourav Ganguly welcomed Rahul Dravid as the head coach of India's senior men team. Commenting on his appointment, Dravid said that it was an absolute honour to be appointed as the new head coach of the Indian cricket team. The board congratulated former head coach Ravi Shastri, bowling coach B. Arun, fielding coach R. Sridhar and batting coach Vikram Rathore on a successful tenure. Young boxer Akash Kumar secured India's first medal at the ongoing IBA Men's World Championship on Tuesday by advancing to the semi-finals with a superb win over former Olympic silver medalist Yoel Finol Rivas of Venezuela. Akash Kumar was the only Indian left in the fray after four others bowled out with quarter-final losses. A product of the Army Sport Institute in Pune, the service's boxer lost his mother to a lung infection in September and competed in the national championship unaware of the tragedy. Determined not to be defined by his difficult circumstances, Akash became the seventh Indian male boxer to secure a world championship medal and is now also to be assured of a prize money of at least $25,000. Akash will be up against 19-year-old Mahmoud Sabrkhan of Kazakhstan, a three-time Asian gold medalist at the youth level. The US added this Israeli spyware company NSO Group, Israeli technological firm and maker of the Pegasus software, to its entity list, a federal blacklist prohibiting the company from receiving some American technologies as per reports. The blacklisting came after determining the company's phone hacking tools that had been used by foreign governments to maliciously target government officials, journalists, business people, activists, academics, and embassy workers. The action is part of the Biden's administration efforts to put human rights at the center of US foreign policy, including by working to stem the proliferation of digital tools used to repression, according to US Commerce Department. Arsenal intends to reproduce over 1,000 warheads by 2030, a new report by the Pentagon has revealed in a report titled Military and Security Developments Involving the People's Republic of China. The headquarters of the United States Department of Defense said that the accelerating pace of the People's Republic of China's nuclear expansion may enable the country to have up to 700 deliverable nuclear warheads by 2027. The reports also said that China is heavily investing in and expanding the number of its land, sea and air-based nuclear delivery platforms and constructing the infrastructure necessary to support the expansion. That is all for now. This is Gargi Deka signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV.